Brock, what is your reaction? You lose one fight and you lose your belt, and all of a sudden there are rumors that you don't want to be in this anymore, that you'd rather be in WWE. I mean, what are your thoughts when you hear those kinds of things?
When I go dark, people got to talk about something. So, you know, and I don't have any control over that, nor do I really care. It, I'm just glad they're still talking about me. You know, it's a funny thing. I go up and sit in my deer house or my fish shack, and you guys still talk about me, and I don't even have to say a word. So it is, um, I'm here. I'm here.
Similar
No,
situation to Jay Cutler though, because like Cutler, people were on Twitter ripping him about his knee for not playing before they knew the extent of the injury. There was fans out there ripping you that you didn't want to fight anymore before they knew heard from you.
yeah, that's just the internet. You know, there's because of those little things right there, people can say whatever they want and not have to have any kind of you know, credibility or nothing. So that's the world we live in.
Was there any self doubt? Although, like you said, you didn't know what the next step would be for you after that. Was there any
Well,
self
you
doubt?
really can't. I mean, you got to remember what I went through last year. I was, last November I was in the hospital wondering what the hell I was going to do. You know, then I'm on the road to recovery. Then I'm fighting Shane Carwin in a title fight. I have a baby in the meantime, and then I'm back. I'm in the gym a week later, and Dana wants me to fight Cain Velasquez in September. I'm like, well, I can't do that. What about October? I'm like, no, I just can't. And and then there I am. Looking back, if there was things I would change, it would be not two title fights back to back in less than what 3 to half months. That's fucking wacky. And so I wouldn't do that again probably. Um, but did I was I in great shape and was I prepared? Yeah, I think I was. Like I said, it's a game of inches, and I got put on Queer Street somewhere along there, and it's tough to get off Queer Street. So I got put on Queer Street with with Carwin and was able to find a way out of it. This time I wasn't able to find a way out of it. For me, this is about. I've got one thing in mind for this whole thing. It's to help these kids, to improve their lives, but more importantly, it's to for me to be able to get down here and train. It's an opportunity for me to get my title back sooner than later. Where if I when I beat DeSantos, then I get a rematch with Velasquez and I get my belt back.
Hmm.
I'm looking at this. That's my that's the way I'm looking at this.
We didn't get a chance to talk to you after the fight that night. When you look back on it, where do you think you came up short in that fight? What did you need to change to defeat him?
I got knocked on Queer Street somewhere in there. I haven't watched the fight even.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back and when the time is right, we'll analyze where it went wrong and somewhere along the way there, when you're fighting in the level that we're fighting. I mean, Cain Velasquez is a professional athlete. I'm a professional athlete. We're at the pinnacle of the sport. It's a matter of inches,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's like the NFL season. These guys get to go out in 16 games a year, but it's a matter of somebody missing a block and the ball's gone and they're ahead by 2 touchdowns. And it's a game of inches. We got to sit down and figure out to widen that gap and we will. I've been successful. It's a loss. I hate to lose, but I'll get better at it. I'll get better. So climb my way back like I always do.
Brock, what can you say about your drive? Because you are a guy who you rose to the top in what 3 4 fights. When you now that you've lost the belt, is the hunger there to get it back, or was there
Yeah,
another a
yeah.
feeling of on to the next challenge?
No, there was a time where like you got to let the dust settle. I mean, even when you win, if you win a fight, a heavyweight fight, you just you got to let everything come down. I mean, it's like coming off of and same with losing. You got to, you know, my high school coach, prepared me when I was a little kid. Losing, you got to be prepared to lose before you can handle even how to win. You got to learn how to lose. If you can't lose right, then So you got to let the dust settle, and that's what I mean. I just wanted a life, you know. I had been training. Like I said, my year consisted of me getting my health back together, having another baby boy, having a title fight. There's other things going on in my life at the time, you know. So I mean, so you just two title fights. I had a pretty full year last year, so I just wanted to get lost. Took my family, and we went on vacation. And I went hunting, and did the things that get me grounded and shake the dust off me, and I probably caught a couple hundred fish this winter. I shot a couple nice bucks. Now I'm ready to kick some again.